Hey guys, so my name is Audrey and my channel name is Audrey Plans, and I'm going to walk you through my June 2019 monthly layout. So one thing that I do every month is I take my sticky notes. So this was originally like a $10 purchase from Erin Condren, and I go through the flags really quickly. So what I do is I just take the skinny sticky notes and I chop them down to size. So this one's 1.5 inches wide. That way it's really good for use in the vertical boxes. And then this one's a smidge longer, and it's the perfect width for the monthly boxes. And then if I want to use any other stickies, I can. And then basically when I need more, I just put a really thin layer of rubber cement down, and then I stick my own sticky notes down, and it's super cheap, works really well. All right, so to give you an idea of what I'm going to do here, I'm definitely functional. So I got a little carried away ahead of time and I put some stickers down. This is just a sticker pack that I got really cheap from Hobby Lobby's website. It's called the Carpe Diem, and it just goes month by month, which is kind of cool. And I like to just put some fun stuff up there. But for the rest of this, mostly I'm going to be using functional stickers. So I make my own. They're definitely inspired from other ones that I've seen. But of course, making your own is so much cheaper. And I get to have a lot of fun colors. So I have these for regular appointment times. If there's something that I just want to remember, I can use stars. And then if there's something super important that I gotta do, I have exclamation points. Then a couple other stickers that I might be pulling from today. My anniversary is actually this month, so I'm going to use these from Chrissy Ann Designs. And then I'm also going on a bachelorette trip to Phoenix. So I've never used this pack that I got from Erin Condren, and it has a really cute cactus, so I'm thinking that's going to be a fun way to plan. So for most of this, I am going to be writing with a light blue, or I guess a navy fine point Sharpie, and then when I get to doing washi tape, what I personally like to do is I will use an old gift card and then a little bit of a utility blade, and I just line it up, score the line, and then you can quickly tear it off. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so one thing that you'll notice is I actually use the stuff for the month before, and I always repeat it. So I'll have these things shown on May, and then I'll also put them on again in June, just kind of as a mental reminder. So I'm going to take these off and just replace them with some cuter sticky notes. I don't really need them, but it's just nice to be able to visually see what the next few weeks look like. The one thing that I don't like about Erin Condren sticky notes is they're really prone to curling up when you use them. So you have to kind of like bend them backwards before you put them down, or else they'll start like flying up from your page. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to color code all of my counseling therapy appointments, and I don't know what color I'm feeling this month. I kind of have this Kelly green color, and it seems to match really nice with that, so I think I'm going to do that. So I will say I deal with a lot of anxiety in my life, and I'm trying to work through that, and I've been going to counseling for the last, I don't know, 2 months, and I've been finding that it's been useful. In summer, since I'm a teacher, it's really hard for me to be at home for that long. Most of the time, I end up just kind of filling my free time with extra worry. So I'm excited to have these appointments set up. So when I put appointments in, I try and think about if there's something else that might get planned at a different point that day. So for example, The 3rd and the 10th, I'm still in school. So I know that I'm not gonna have other appointments that pop up. So I can just put this straight in the middle, and there shouldn't be any issues with that. Now on the 17th though, I'm out of school for summer, and I might end up making other plans for that day. So I'll try and put it a little bit more towards the bottom, because if I was going to make plans on a Monday, probably would be doing it in the evening, not so much, or sorry, in the morning, not so much afterwards in the evening. So if I were to make something else, my guess it would happen before then, so I'm going to leave some space up there. Now, one thing that I'm really excited about is I just ordered some samples of restickable sticker paper, so that'll be kind of cool. All right, the next thing that I'm going to put down is when I have class. So I am getting my principal's credentials so I can, well, you know, be a principal one day. And I have class every Wednesday from 4 to 10 p.m. Now, because of where I live, I have to leave by 3 or else there's no chance of me getting there. But anyway, my university is purple, so I'm going to use my purple stickers. And so I'm going to put when I have to leave by, just because I like to remember that. And this is definitely going to take up my entire evening. So I'm just going to put that at the bottom because there's no stinking way I'm going to be able to do anything else on those days. Because like I said, the class goes to 10 at night and it's a good hour and 15-minute drive with no traffic. So definitely not doing anything after that. Now, one thing that's kind of funny, this is their summer term that I'm taking these classes in, and their summer term ends on the week of the 20th, I guess it ends the 22nd, and the first day of summer isn't till the 21st. I'm like, summer? Before summer? But whatever. So I got my classes in. Some other kind of random things. I have a union meeting. So let's see, I was kind of feeling yellow, but I got a little smudgy on this one, so maybe not yellow. I could do, who knows, whatever. I'll just do pink. Why not? So I got a 4:30 union meeting. Now, I'm the treasurer for my union. So one thing that I'll have to remember is that this is our June meeting, and this is when we give out stipends for the second half of the year, which means I'm going to have to handwrite about 50 checks, and that takes a decent amount of time. So because of that, I'm going to put something about a week before, maybe on June 1st, to remind me that, like, hey, lady, you really need to make all of the checks written out. And of course, lost my marker. All right. It's helpful to see that, like, hey, this is something that legitimately needs to get done by this day, or at least I need to get started on it, because if I don't, it's really not fun to have to write a bunch of checks. Now you can see that this was one of my earliest attempts at sticker making, and it doesn't always peel off the nicest, but if you fiddle with it with a little bit, it will happen. All right, cool. All right, so other things that are happening this month, like I said, I have my anniversary. So for my anniversary, I have a couple different options from Chrissy Ann Designs. I kind of like the silver one, but let's see. I might get fancy and layer it with some washi tape. So I'm going to go pull some options and I'll see what I'm liking. All right, so I found this washi tape. I think it's super cute and like lovey theme. So I'm going to be using this, and then I'm going to layer the silver sticker right on top of it. So I just got to find where the edge is first, and then we can get going. All right, so when I use washi tape, I always like to extend it past the box a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my gift card, line it up with the top line here, line there. I'm gonna score it a little bit. And then sometimes when I do that, it just rips a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna put it on the other side, and it should just come off really nice. And I typically just like stick it on for the rest of the day. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just really gently score it, and then rip it off, and we're good. And then on top of that, I'm gonna take this anniversary sticker label. And that looks pretty cute. All right. Now, other things, I have a bachelorette party, like I said, that's going to Phoenix for 3 days this month. So I think I'm going to use washi tape to mark that as well. And I might just use a solid color, that way I could put some fun stickers on top. So this washi tape is from Emily Lay. And I am gone the 7th through the 9th. So one thing that can get a little bit annoying when you're working in these coil-bound ones is that the coil just kind of gets in the way, but you get used to it and you can make it do. The nice thing when you use this method, it typically rips really clean, which means the next time that you go to use it, there's like not a lot that you have to do to get it started. Anybody else like actually the worst at getting your washi tape to lay flat? Because I struggle every single time. All right, so I got my washi down. So to decorate, I have this really cute cactus sticker from an Erin Condren set from who knows how long ago. So I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to find some sort of a label that says like Phoenix or bachelorette party, something like that. Alright, so I have this set of arrows from Christiane Designs. And I'm thinking about which color I want to use for this. I think light green. I think I'm just going to write Phoenix on it. Now, one thing that I will say about the Christiane Designs paper, it takes a while, even using Sharpie, for it to not smear. So you just kind of have to be really thoughtful about where you're going to grab the sticker, because otherwise you can end up making quite a mess. Now, one thing though that I really do like about her stickers is how thin they are, which means it doesn't really bulk up your planner a ton. And so when I get to planning my weeks behind this, I will actually put some flight stickers down. These are just some flight stickers that I made a while ago. And so I can just say like when I leave, flight number, so on, so on. That way I just have that for reference and I don't have to constantly be checking my emails for records. All right, other things that I still have to put down are I have a hair appointment on the 14th. So this is actually my first legitimate day of summer, which is nice. So the 12th is our last day with students. And then the 13th is like the day where we have to go in, officially check out, do all that stuff. And then the 14th is like my first real day off. So I've never actually dyed my hair before, and I'm going to try and get, I don't actually know how you say it, balayage. I'm going to do some like fancy ass highlights to my hair basically is what I'm saying. And then later on, I have a massage and chiropractor appointment. My back's pretty effed up from some old accidents that I've been in, so I just go about once a month, and it seems to really help. And then other things, I have a rehearsal dinner Thursday. Friday I need to keep open just for helping out with finishing touches for wedding decorations and just all of that stuff. And then the 22nd is actually wedding day. Now I don't have a ton of really cute stickers, so I'm trying to think what else I could put for something like this. But one thing that I could do, there is a sunglasses sticker on here somewhere, and I just feel like I want to extend that down over here. Make this look cute. Alright, I like that. Let's see though. Things that I could do that are wedding-y. So I'm flipping through an old Erin Condren sticker book. And there's one that just says, just love, which could work. There's some cute hearts going on. I might do the Just Love one. Now, I'm not going to put an official event sticker down yet because I don't know what time she wants us there. Like, I know the wedding starts at 4, but obviously we're going to have to get there early for getting hair and makeup and just getting together and, like, you know, just early wedding stuff. So I'm going to just put a prettier sticky note there for now, and then once I know a little bit more about what time she wants us there, I'll put that down. And then I'm going to put a pretty sticky here just saying like, keep the day open, wedding touches, and then I'll put an official sticker down for rehearsal dinner. Alright, so going back to my sticker book, I'm just going to use one of the cute ones to say it's Kayla's wedding. And again, when I use these, when you peel them up, look at how curled they get. So take a moment so it doesn't smudge when you do this, but then almost like wrap it around your finger backwards. And it'll make it lay a lot flatter when you go to using it in your planner. So I have that, and then I'm going to put something to remind me that I need to keep this whole day open. And then, you know, I write crooked, so good thing about stickies, you can just, boom, turn it sideways. And then the rehearsal dinner, definitely want to put that down. So the rehearsal dinner is at 6:30. And I like this teal color because it's kind of close to her wedding colors. So 6:30. Hey Siri, send a message to Mom saying rehearsal dinner.
Okay, I'll send this. Okay, I won't send.
Alright, so I'm a dummy and I just double checked that I spelled rehearsal right. So got it right, good news. So I can go ahead and swap this out for this guy. And I might put this a little bit lower because I doubt we would be doing a lot after the rehearsal dinner. But we might end up doing something beforehand. If I need to, I can put a really skinny one in there. Now, the only things that are left are my hair appointment and then a massage. So, I just got to decide my colors. I really like this cute peachy color, so I'm going to use that for my hair. So, 9 o'clock. For my hair appointment. And I do have a really cute Chrissy Ann sticker that came from one of the samplers that I got. So you can see I got a little ahead of myself and I wrote in pencil here. Sometimes I do that when I am silly and don't have my sticker kit with me. Alright, so I got my hair going on. And since I've never done my hair before, I'm thinking it might be cute to put something like that in there. And then lastly, I just need to switch out massage and chiropractor. And I'm going to use light green for that. So that's at 415. And then I can just peel these off, put it in its spot. And it's Flag Day. I don't really care about Flag Day, to be honest. Hopefully that doesn't make me like unpatriotic, but I'm just not into it. All right, so other things that I want to put on here. Father's Day, totally. So my dad's favorite color is brown, which is really unexciting, but I'm going to put that on here. I know it's already in, like it's printed here, but it's just not very prominent, so I'm going to put this on here. And then if I decide to do something more official with my dad, like maybe we'll go out for breakfast or something, then I can just put a sticker over this. But my guess I'll just end up popping over someday. Sundays are normally pretty empty for me. Oh, and then I almost forgot. On the 2nd, I'm hanging out with my friend who recently moved to Oregon, and she hasn't really done much out here. Like, she hasn't gone to Mount Hood or anything like that. So we're just going to go out on a drive. We're going to go to breakfast at Timberline and then maybe go wine tasting. Who knows? Lots of fun stuff is going to happen. So let's see. It's kind of like an all-day sort of situation. So I might put a star for that too, because it's definitely going to be an all-day trip. She's going to be here at 8 in the morning, and then we're probably not going to get back till the afternoon. So I'm thinking just put it in a pretty color. That can be for all day. So I haven't used this light pink yet, so I think I'm going to do that. Sticker down, got it. We've recovered. So swapping this out, I'm just going to put it in the middle because there's no way anything else is going to fit. All right, so the last thing that I'm going to do is go find out my due dates for my class and put some stickers down to say like, hey, emergency, this is when the stuff is due. Okay, so I went and looked up all of the due dates for my class because it just started 2 weeks ago and we kind of had the intro stuff, and now we're getting to the point where deadlines are coming up. So I just copied the various parts of the syllabus that were important, printed out the dates. And so since I used purple for my class, I'm going to use the purple exclamation marks for the big due dates. So June 5th, unfortunately, is going to get a little bit cramped. So we're going to see if we can make this fit. So first of all, my group presentation is happening on June 5th. Ooh, barely made it fit, but it works. So that is happening. And actually, I don't know. Sometimes I like to put it on the day that it's due. Sometimes I like to put it before then. That way I have like a mental reminder of like, it has to be done by then. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do because I prefer that. I would rather have it done the day before and then be good. Also on June 5th, my standards paper. So I'm going to put that on the 4th. So every single class that I take for this principal program has a different part of the principal credentialing standards that's being addressed. So this one addresses standard 5, which is about ethical resource allocation and finance management. So I get to write an essay about that. And then other things that I have to do, I have to interview my principal and then also my district office's budget manager. And we have different things that we're doing with each of those. So on June 12th, I have to give a presentation on my principal interview. I don't have to do a formal write-up or anything like that, so I'm doing my interview later this week on the 28th of May. So right now is the 26th, if you're curious. But anyway, I'm going to actually put it on the 12th because I don't have to do anything. I just want to have a mental reminder like, hey, today's the day. So that's going to go on the 12th. Sometimes these exclamation ones, I didn't do a great job on them. I've definitely learned a lot since I've made these. All right, so principal interview is on the 12th. And then the only other thing is my school business manager paper. So I'm putting district office business manager paper, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it on the 18th just because, again, this is something that I actually have to plan ahead for. And I want to make sure that I remember that, like, hey, this is a big thing that needs to get done. I unfortunately don't really do stuff ahead of time. I'm not good at doing start, stop, start, stop. So when it comes for me, like, doing essays and stuff, I would much rather come home on a Tuesday, have my whole day free, and then like work on it all evening. Like that's perfectly fine for me. Same thing up here for my standards paper. Like I can finish the final touches on my group presentation. I know that on Wednesday the 29th. So it's currently Saturday. Just kidding. Whew, I am here right now. So this is where I am in real life. Sunday, the 26th of May. And so I know on the 29th, we're going to have a good chunk of time to finish this group presentation. So if there's anything left, it'll just be like mentally thinking through it, putting some final touches on, and that's about it. And then the standards paper, I'm good at writing essays. I can knock it out and get done when I need to do, but I just want to make sure, again, I've left my evening free. And then the only other things, and I'm just going to leave them on here, are I am working on building up like a friend group. And so there's a couple of ladies that I work with, and I would love to plan a beach day with them. So I'm really fortunate where I live, where I'm like 45 minutes from downtown Portland. I'm about, I don't know, an hour and a half from the beach, about 45 minutes from the top of Mount Hood. So I'm in a really nice spot, and like doing beach days and stuff like that is really easy for me. So I would love to plan that with two of my buddies. And then I just have the sticker over here to remind me that I want to set up another appointment with Teresa for sometime this week. And currently, like, I don't have any scheduling conflicts, so I'm just going to put anytime. And then if you look really close, you might be able to see that I have some dots next to some of the numbers. And this isn't super important, but it's just kind of nice for me to see. So you'll notice next to the 2, 3, and the 4, and the 5, I have a little penciled in dot. And then over here, 9, 10, 11, penciled in dot, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's for my boyfriend. He works every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then every other Wednesday. And so just to keep track of when he's working, when he's not, I like to put a little dot in because he does work really long shifts, and it just kind of changes the feel of what that week is, if it's like a short week or a long week for him. But it's not like something that I need to be a main focal point. So I just put a really light pencil dot in, and it's something that just kind of helps me. I never really use this note section, unfortunately. I just kind of put sticky notes as I see fit. It's not something that's pretty, like, I'm fully aware of that, but it works for me, and I like it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my first ever video where this is my monthly plan with me. And then I really look forward to building this Audrey Plans together. I have an Instagram. I will say that I use this more for like record keeping purposes at home. And then on the regular, I use my Emily Lay daily planner because I have so many different to-dos as a teacher that it just really takes the mental load down of having to remember everything. And then this can be what I use mostly at home, and I love keeping it out on my kitchen table, or sometimes I keep it on my bedside. and it's just really is a good system for me. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.